I think I remember that Deno has an ability similar to what actually the Towery folks were talking about, where you can say, I only want to expose these system APIs.
Right.
And therefore kind of lock down, even if I'm pulling in NPM packages from wherever, I know that if I have not given file system access, doesn't matter if somebody inserts some random file read over there, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. One of the downside or one of the bummers about that, K-Ball, is actually a lot like something you talked about a couple of weeks back with tree shaking. When we all got excited about tree shaking, and then we realized that most of our apps need most of the code most of the time. And you're like, well, we tree shook it, but not much fell out, and that's kind of was
you
the
just
reality.
Give all the permissions, like the apps.
Well, with a significly complicated Deno app, you're going to need all those things. And so because it's at the executable layer and not like package by package, which is just a constraint of the technology today, like they just actually can't do it any more granular with people working on that with like Shadow Realms, that you kind of have to give it most of the things. And so at the end of the day, it's kind of like, well, it's philosophically the opposite of Node, right? And with regards to security specifically, but in practice, okay, for a very constrained application, then it's different. But for a broad, general web app or whatever that's doing lots of things, you're going to kind of have to give it all those things anyway. So that's a bummer, but just where we are.
You're going to get the return of microservices, right? I'm going to separate my app not because it makes sense for what I'm trying to do, but because it lets me pinpoint my security.
Right. Pieces. Draw boundaries.
Draw boundaries.
Finally, a good argument for microservices. No, just kidding.